Oh my god, let me say, having listened to this crackling fire for about 2 minutes, I'm over it. I'm over it. This is a game called Warlands, and it was published to Armor Games June 29th, 2020. Weird, another one of these 2020 games. Strange. I didn't notice that when I was going through my rounds. We'll read the description later because I can't. Actually, I'll do that right now. Hold on. You know what? I'll just redo this screen. It doesn't matter. I'll redo it. Alright, hold on. Alright, coming down here. Developed by Roman Petriv. Just so you know. Warlands is an action RPG with roguelike elements and randomized maps. The key features, tons of upgrades, loot, items, artifacts, power-ups, etc. Randomly generated dungeons, items, enemies, and bosses. Stylized hand-drawn characters and environments. Okay, let me go fix the goddamn dimensions now that I've ruined it, because the game's just... This is one that has a nice resolution, but it means I can't also see the description at the same time, so we have to scroll down for that, and that sucks. Okay, we're back to this. Look at this lovely little intro screen. I've not played this. I have no idea of anything that I'll be doing, because I have such a giant list of Flash games that to try it out, then play them, would be a lot of work. So I'm just going in. And then if they don't make the cut, they don't come out as a video. That's all. So that's the fun part now. Now it's just I'll never know. Whenever I start, it's great. Okay, I get to be the warrior, I guess. I'm guessing that this is a party thing. Anyway, move and attack. Okay. Oh, wow. A heavy thud, probably not necessary. Boxes break. This really seems like it's a prototype for a mobile game. If I had to make an idea of what this will eventually develop into, that would be the idea I would go with. I'd venture to guess that this is a prototype for something, or will at least be the beginning of something. Practice whatever you have and I doubt it will be a PC game. I would just imagine maybe a mobile, because it seems like this would work fairly well with mobile controllers. Yar, yar, yar. Swing this. That's what I can do. I have very short range. This sword, not very long. Not the kind of weapon that I would use, because I don't like short range weapons in video games. Made it louder. Okay. There's no sound outside of his movement, so I had to it was hard to check. I do like that. I like the movement so far. I like the attacking. A little short range, but I like it. I like the boxes. Let's move on. Okay. What are you telling me? Is there really split pathing? Oh my god. Reminiscent of games such as FTL, and even better, the far superior the far superior game and example of this, Star Fox, for the was it Star Fox 64? Was that the Star Fox? Was that the one? I don't think it was. I would venture to no, that was probably Nintendo 64. Yeah, it was probably Nintendo 64. I'll go with that. Really good game. Really wish you could play it. I'd have to use an emulator for it, and then even then, you'd still need to have, I think, the 64 controller, wouldn't you? Because the C stick was actually used in that game for things such as the barrel roll, I believe. Right? Been way too long. Great game. Good times. You get to fight a brain in it. It's wonderful. And the brain tries to like eat you or some bullshit. I don't remember. That was fantastic too. You get to be a tank too. Yeah, there's a segment where you're just driving a fucking tank, and your teammates are all giving you air support. But since your teammates in that game are pretty much completely useless, um, that's not fair actually. It's not fair to say Slippy Falco and the bunny guy whose name I can't remember at this second in time. It's not fair to say that they're useless, because that isn't actually true. They are not useless. If you get them through to the boss, they help you significantly for fighting the boss. I'm fitzing around with a wire right now. That's why we're wasting time. Yeah, the They'll help you with the boss. That's what their primary function was in that game. I mean, they kind of suck for everything else. They aren't very strong for anything else, but they'll help you with the boss. And I believe in the stage where you fight Wolf's crew, which Wolf's crew was fun because they're just, you know, 4 assholes who are all supposed to be the opposite of what your team is, and I like that. But when you're fighting Wolf's crew, they do damage to Wolf's crew, but you have to help them. Otherwise, they'll get killed by Wolf's team. And then you'll be left to fight the rest of Wolf's team all by yourself. So if you can manage to save your teammates, they do help there too. But yeah, it's funny whenever you're down on a tank and they're supposed to be your air support, and then they come flying in. And Falco's like, I can't shake these guys, Fox. Give me a hand. It's like, you idiot. All right, hold on. Let the tank on the ground aim this and hit the flying enemy. Don't worry, I'll handle that. You animal. All right. Let's go to stage 1. Oh, I'm coming in from the right-hand side. Started me off one way and you changed it. Something I do not like is how loud some of the attacking stuff sound effects are. Oh, no sound specific in options. That's fine. My inventory. Ooh, look at that. I have a better shield. When did I get this? When did I get that? Who knows? Who cares? But I have it. There was another thing. It was like, what, the B button? Oh, B and C. Yeah. Level 1. You can see all this stuff. Wow, look at all that. Cool. That's great. Alright, hey buddy, I'm gonna kill you now. Because you're not even gonna get a chance. And I'm gonna assume right click does not block. Did I just drink a potion? Did I have a potion? Oh, it's an ability. It's over here. It's an ability. Space does not block either. That might be a sword bash. Or a shield bash, excuse me. Interesting. It's not a shield bash. It is a type of charge, but it's just a dash. It's not a shield bash. I thought it would be, you know, I thought it'd be a typical shield bash, knock the guy over, that kind of dealio. It wasn't. I'm very disappointed. What can I say? Oh, they do that. Oops, wrong button. Alright. Maybe the heal should be spacebar, and the other ability that's an actual active ability should be right mouse. Because then I could control all the fighting with one hand. And then spacebar. Because you're not going to, like, for something that I'm not going to use as often, healing isn't something we're going to be using as often. You'd kind of want that to be the thing you're going to, you know, like the spacebar that you're only touching once. Because I have to use the left click for the attack at all times, basically, unless there's a different button for it. But I have to use that at all times, so why not give me the other thing to the hand that's already doing something constantly? I mean, the other hand is too. It is moving, but you know, it doesn't. Just whatever. Who cares? It's a preference thing. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, I could have been using my other microphone. That would have probably been the superior option. Forgot that I cleaned that and got that ready yesterday. That's when I did it. This wire, I need to unplug this. This is something that this needs to be unplugged. It's all twisted around in ways that shouldn't be twisted. It needs to be headset wires are too fucking long these days. That's the problem. They're too long. How far away from my computer do you think I'm gonna be? It's just way too long. You know, if it was a shorter wire, wouldn't get tangled up and stuff as much. But people these days, they're like, I don't know. Maybe you have a headset that, maybe your computer's halfway across your room or something. I don't fucking know why you would need this. So damn annoying. Here's the thing: the actual length of the because this headset I'm using. It's a Kraken headset. Don't know what kind or whatever, but it has its first half of its wire, right? Is the part that leads to I guess would just plug right into like the PS4's controller's headset slot. It would just plug. I think it would plug right in there. I haven't tried it, but it looks like that it could do that. And then there's like the second part that leads to the PC's headset, headphone and microphone input. The two jacks, and it's like that second part is just so long. It doesn't need to. It's just too much wire. Too much wire. Too much wire. Soeth decreeth meeth. Okay. I hope I'm not being graded on time. I don't think it actually told me anything. Oops. I don't know. I thought it would tell me something. I clicked on it thinking that it'd have a confirmation screen saying, like, this is what they're telling me about the map, right? But it didn't. Well, maybe there's no significant difference between going up or down. Who cares? We're going up. Oops. Hey, guess what? You can block traps. That's interesting. Ow. Oh, you know what would make more sense? That would make way more sense. Fine, you guys want to fight? We'll fight it out. They're kicking my ass. Oh, I didn't dodge this thing. Didn't dodge the thing. Whoa, hey, everybody. Where am I and how'd I get here? Where am I? How'd I get here? More importantly, why do I now have a staff of magic? What is going on? Anyone care to explain this to me? Place an item to enchant. What if I don't actually want to enchant? You can pay money for these things, and hey, potion lady, maybe. No, you're something else. How do I get these if I would want them? There's no tutorial telling me anything about this. Do I get stat points if I level up? I have no idea of any of this. Okay, well, okay, but anyway, why am I a mage now? That's the real question. Am I back at stage 1, but as a mage? What is going on? What? I don't know what happened. I came here and now there's no other... Oh, hey, look, a sword. I don't want a sword. This is actually way cooler. Look, I'm so much safer back here doing this. This is fantastic. Okay. The maps are now randomly generated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or you can go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would rather go the longer way, honestly. Okay, so sure, but your character regenerates and becomes something different too. That's very strange, and I would have liked some element of explanations. Not sure I'm overly excited by the fact that I'm no longer a sword person. I feel kind of cheated by some of this, but hey, you know, that's how things go. This is infinitely more fun. Or maybe not fun, but better. I'm so much stronger as a mage. Like, this is just ridiculous. But I was trying to learn the sword thing. I felt like it was getting good. You know, just because look, at one point there I realized, oh, you just do the strategy of where you try to put them all into a line where they're colliding with each other and stab the first one, and then there you go. Fools. I don't think I have a self-heal as his mage character. I have a teleport, though. That's pretty cool. So yeah, no self-heal, but I have a teleport and I have a slowing vortex that does minor amounts of damage and otherwise slows the enemy there. Fireball, 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 fireball. A small mini-map would be useful, because sometimes, how am I supposed to know I can come all the way up here? Or go all the way down? So a small mini-map would be... Oh, shit! Wrong key. This is what I wanted. I fucked up and I died. Look, again, I really don't... Now I'm an archer. I really don't like that the space bar is your active ability of whatever nature it is. Or I guess, no, you know what? Now I'm understanding. Space bar is your movement ability. Okay, fine, I guess. I still don't think I like that. Still think I would rather my movement ability be tied to my right hand, because I'm going to use the movement ability more often than I'm going to use the, more often than I would use the, Archer, Bloody Blue, and Bloody Blue. So what's the... So you change classes every time? I don't understand. This is kind of weird. Very strange. The lack of explanation is a problem. You just come back and you just are like, alright, well now I'm something different, and I continue on with all the same money, but a new generated map. A little bit strange. I've only run across like 2 enemies. Oh, okay, cool. What's the longest path that I can possibly take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna guess that no matter what, I can only go 6, huh? Then we start up here. I don't know what the hammer or another shit indicate. Again, that's something that could be explained. Wasn't explained. My movement ability sucks as this character too. Look, that's it. Oh! This is where being an archer is terrible. Yo! Hey, prick. Oh, that guy was not fun for an archer like me. I don't really have a great way of disengaging. Oops, that's right. Oh, my bad. Hey, you're dead. There was a dude up here, I saw him, and I wish to kill him. And also, like, the mouse aiming is a little bit weird. It doesn't always go exactly where I want it to go. So that's... I'm gonna end up getting murdered, I feel. Which is probably for the best, because honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this bow. And I guess I just got the ability to switch over to a magical item, which might be useful. That's another archer. It's really tough dealing with the ranged folks as a ranged folk, right? Because they fire back at you. That guy was slow, so it was at least fine, but a little bit like with the melee guy, you could just get up on them and beat them to death, and it was pretty easy. See how the arrow doesn't always seem to go exactly where I want it to go? Very odd, very odd. Alright, so we've run into several types of new enemies here. That big guy who tried to run me down, and then the archer version of him. Also, once everyone's dead, I feel like this is something a lot of games should do. Once everybody on stage is dead, let the character have like a movement speed bonus or something, so that you can go around and just look for items or whatever at a faster pace. I do like that everyone's staying dead though. 5 to 8, but it looked like it was a rare item. I thought, deal extra 50% damage to foes below 50% HP. That doesn't seem like it would be the best. Cat, will you quit making noise while you sleep, you little weirdo? So if I equipped this, how do you even equip something? Okay. What are my skills? They're the same. Alright, well, we could try this. Whatever. She's just making noise while she sleeps. It's weird. Hey, this is just a free place. There's nothing here, I guess. I can enchant. Useless. I can open this chest for 500. Oh, am I supposed to become a warrior now? Is that what we're doing? I just got a whole bunch of warrior gear. So although curious is what I am. Oh, these aren't bad. I figured this would be a one-hander. Yep. Can I just use a shield by itself? 50% attack speed for 5 seconds when you block attacks. Ooh, that's just pretty much critical damage by 100%, 13 to 18 damage. That seems to be my best option, especially with a high critical bonus. But what's important is what are the other abilities? I can throw a sword with my mind. Alright. Well, that was useful. Came there, that was pretty good. Oh yeah, you want to shoot this? I have a bunch of HP as this character. I'm kind of tanky again. Oh, you can just hold down the button. He auto swings. Well, that's fantastic. I was clicking it every time. Oh. Was a critical. He died instantly. Look at this little shit with its tiny little baby knife, thinking he can fight me. Yeah, well, as a warrior, I can just stun lock you by hitting you. So. That ability is pretty cool. I do like abilities that are targeted like that. Wah, shaboo, ya bang. Yeah, there's just no chance. I can just hold this button down, and I'm just gonna let it in, let it do, let it do. I'm gonna guess these guys have a chance to block. But who knows? They probably have higher defense too. But again, who really cares? Oh, I missed once. Oh, I'm terrible. Idiots. Alright. I'm so slow. But I can grab those. That's pretty good. Alright, let's come over here and we'll just wait for that spike to go down and I'll walk across. I do miss that shield. What is this? The shield charge movement speed. That thing was good. What is this? Another great sword. 50% more damage to foes below that health HP thing. This like 3 less attack though. What else do you got? Attack speed bonus. Defense bonus is pretty high. Some movement speed and some really high critical damage, but without the critical rate bonus, I don't know. I don't know, man. Not sure the attack bonus of the... What else did it have? I don't know. Plus, didn't this give me some extra HP? I feel like the HP matters more than defense in this game. Just from the observation we've so far had. Can I go backwards? Damn it. Gotta keep moving forward. Alright. What do you want from me, game? Ow. This is fairly good. I do like it. It's pretty cool. Not a great deal of variety to the enemies, though. And most of the dungeons are pretty smallish. But if you expanded upon all of this, you can make a full-fledged game out of that. It'd be pretty okay. I mean, not like a full-fledged game as in like, really, really big $20 game, but you could make like a 2-hour, $5 game out of this, I think, pretty easily. Maybe more if you had other ideas. Artifact. How do you use this? Okay, that's kind of how I assumed it would be. Alright. For ranged weapons. I'm not using ranged weapons, but who knows? I might swap out if I can find a rare ranged weapon of some description. I wonder if the game pauses while you're in your inventory. The answer is no, it doesn't look like it does. Okay. Alright, let me just go get stabbed real quick. Ah, you suck. You suck. Go ahead, I don't care. I'll fight all of these all at once, except for that one. This one dies by a sword. He looked like he had a magic spell, and I don't want to deal with that. Alright. Probably didn't need to fight them all at once. Now that I think about it, the range on my weapon, not very great. Can't stun lock them all. But they died, so who really cares is what I gotta say. Are any of you archers? It also seems like with an ability like this that I could just sit here, and wait and say, man, I really don't want to go fight that archer. He's gonna shoot me a couple of times if I go near him. And then just wait for the ability to recharge and kill him anyway. Like, it might be better to have the abilities. Maybe have them recharge based on what I do. Alternatively, have a timer on the map. Those things might help. Or just make the enemies have a radius to where they're like, hey, wait, you're an enemy. Why are you wrong? Why are you just wandering in here as if nothing's happening? Okay, what does that be? Artifact. Reduces all cooldowns by 10%. Well, that's a pretty good artifact. Alright, let's go forward. So I don't know what these two symbols are. How am I assume this is just a basic go kill some things area. So we'll go here. Is this a mini-boss? Did I just wander into a mini-boss territory? Bam! No, that was just that guy who charges you. A horseshoe? Drop rate by 15%. Oh, swell. Yeah. Okay. Alright, well. I'm gonna die because I'm stupid. Let me see if I can get that archer to get into a position. Alright, he's dead. I don't think there's any way for me to heal, necessarily. Actually, there is, now that I think about it. There's a way for me to heal. B. Shield. Up. Shield. Up. Shield. And then... that's a heal. That's a heal, baby. Can I not break this because I don't have a actual weapon? So what, do I not even hit people? Can I not even punch them? Boy, I suck. Alright. Let me just get another heal off. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, well, my best option is still probably the greatsword. If I had a better staff, I'd maybe give a shot out. I'd give a shot at it. Give a shout out to the staff. But it's so weak, I don't really want to give it a shot. Give it a try. You know. Especially when I could do this. Money, 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 money. There you go. That's how you do it. 10% attack speed. Okay. We got a few more enemies over here. Ready? Oh, there's a bunch of them. Roll. I think that rule canceled the damage, because I'm pretty sure I still got shot there, but who knows. Yeah, I can't chop their flags down. Alright, well, anything else here? Oh boy, it's a boss. Now, why is the difficulty constantly only half a star? Is there like a prestige version where after you go through it once, you can go through it again, or what? Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go fight a boss as me. Some nice little cash. I'll take it. I told you there'd be something, and you doubted me. A bow does damage 6 to 8, plus 20% movement speed. Arrows pierce foes. I'm not really sure that would be useful at all, but you know, nonetheless, let's give it a shot, even though it'll probably end up getting me killed, right? Oh! This was a bad choice. I can outrun him. But nonetheless, let's see if I can... Oh, he's not going to get off me. I did it quick. Ow. Damn it. Damn it, I couldn't get away from the guy. Alright, well now I'm back here. As a low-level piece of shit. Heal 2 HP on kill. That's cool. Yeah, woohoo. Glad I spent my fortune on that. What's my other fortune gonna get me? A slightly better bow! Whoop-de-doo. Oh, we're gonna get one of those thingies I was talking about. It is plus 10% attack speed. That's pretty cool. I'll take that, I'll take that. Oh, cool, look, little whirling bird boards. They hurt. I don't know exactly how to dodge them either. Oh, that's a shame. Whoa! That's not a dodge. Whoa! That is. Alright, now we go around and pick up this thing. How does he shoot his arrows? I'll take whatever that was. I couldn't even really see it. I didn't know that was there. Destroy the item for 0 gold. Ah, damn. Well, what about the other items? Ha! I can break these down for gold. I thought I might be able to since I didn't start with them. I don't know which. Doesn't matter which way I go. Top, bottom. You take the high road. I'll take the low road. Ah, you made a mistake. I made a mistake. There was. Ah, god damn it! I didn't stop like as I thought I would. Okay, so the obvious path would be right here. Yeah, and then walk through. Fools! I'm an archer, and not a very good one, but I can do the deed. Huh, I told you it was going to be a staff. That's a thing. For some reason, a lot of games make like this weird scythe thing be a staff instead of an actual weapon. I don't know why. It's probably just straight up bone, right? It's probably just like a bone spear. Fools. You challenge the mage. He sometimes uses swords and other times uses bow. You challenge the omnipotent warrior. No, omnipotent warrior. The problem is, there's not a quick way to change. I think while you're in your inventory, the game should pause. That would probably be better because then I could try out a weapon and be like, "This weapon's not for me," and swap it. I really wonder if I could hit the dude with 5 arrows if I was right on top of him. Ah, we're fighting in a different boss room. And it looks like my boss is actually a giant skeleton this time. Yo! Oh shit, it's Leoric! Okay, well that was a shitty boss. Like, he was slow. And he was also way too slow, so he couldn't even get out of my portal. That was a lousy boss. That shouldn't even really count, right? Ugh, it's an embarrassment. Oh. Mine, though. A rare shield. And a rare ring. Open up the damn menu. +1 bonus damage. Wow. That shield's actually really good. Okay, now I'm back here. And I guess you can just keep doing the cycle. That's how you do it, I guess. I don't know. Do we keep going? Is there going to be more stuff? Will the game be harder? I don't know. Probably still should enchant this staff, huh? Even though, you know, maybe I don't use it. It failed. Okay. Well, at least you don't break your staff when you fail miserably while trying to enchant it. I'm not seeing any damage and difficulty increase. Are you on fire? Are you on fire? No. Is the burn just that, like, explosion? So not even like a real burn? Ah, a shit shield. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm thinking the burn is just added damage to that explosive. Which then it shouldn't be titled burn. It should be titled like chance to explode on an enemy or something. Because that's not a burn. You know, a burn effect would be continual damage. So. What a jerk. Pushing me like that? That's rude. What is this? 20% attack speed. Why is it blue now? Did I get an upgrade to it? Was it 10% originally, and then I picked up that next one over here, and now it's 20? Is that what that indicates? Cool. Okay. I don't like this bow anymore, because it was a lie. It was a lie. It wasn't a real burn effect. It's just an explosion. It doesn't count. Oh, you got a friend back there, too? Well, he's dead. How does that make you feel? Now you two can be together in hell. Think about it, not too bad of a deal. Now you can be friends for all eternity. You know, it's hell, but who knows, hell could be a nice place. It could be nice and warm at the very least. It's winter right now, so it's pretty chilly. And you don't even have skin, or organs, or bones. I guess that actually means you don't have nerves. You wouldn't be able to tell if it's cold anyway, but or warm. So think about that. You wouldn't be able to tell if it's warm either. But, you know, cold weather, you'd freeze your bones. That's just you know, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. So I think that you guys are better off in hell. Like, these poor guys don't even get a chance to contemplate what's happening to them. They just get whacked down. That's a shame. I feel really bad for them. Really bad for them. Well, I'd say I feel bad. But, come on, they're goblins. They're probably just evil creatures, right? Probably. I don't know. Sometimes goblins aren't evil. It depends on what fantasy world you're in. Sometimes they're just normal. Have their own existences. Like all humans, you know. Got their own things going on. Their own lives to worry about. Families and social structures. Ah, more move speed. There's like big threads with people talking about D&D, and they're like, how are we supposed to fight kobolds anymore now they're playable characters? Now we know, like, they actually have real social structures, and they're not just evil, and and so on and so forth. And it's like, well, you should have probably known that either way, that they're sentient creatures, but, you know, whatever. Good for you. And I don't know, apparently there's a whole big thing about how D&D players never really want to fight against humans or some bullshit. Like, yeah, there's moral quandaries for Bandit Joe, who could have possibly been a farmer at one point before things got bad. And it's like, I don't give a fuck. If he's a bandit, he's a bandit. He did some stupid shit and it's bad. Move on with our lives. We're not here to look at the morality of the guy's life and judge him based on his whole life. We're just looking at, oh, he's a bandit. Well, let's go beat his ass. And if he lives, he lives. Cool. We'll throw him in jail for his crime. Otherwise, we'll fucking murder him. I mean, that's it. You know? Hey, can you guys stop for a second? Hold on. Idiots. Okay. Okay, so that star, that passive attack speed bonus, seems to be like actual real thing. That like 25% seems to really matter. I do love the idea of the guarantee crit. I don't think it matters enough, though, to justify taking this sword over the other one. And the other one has one extra point of damage to it as well. I guess we're gonna fight the boss like this, and we'll just see what happens. Because I got crazy attack speed, especially if I can get a block. Oh, it's a mage goblin this time. That's wild. That's really wild. He's probably going to be really sad when I just walk up to him and bat him to death. Because I'm assuming he doesn't have a great pull of life or much in terms of movement ability and defense. He is worth 2 chests. 2 chests are the value for this enemy. Close distance, and now beat him. Beat him within an inch of his life. That was stupidly easy. Alright, this one's a Leoric boss. I think in terms of style, like in terms of play style, the sword and shield is pretty boring. The archer is pretty lame. The best movement abilities are the shield dash and the blink. I like the great sword in terms of it's a active ability. It's like a that sword drop from the heavens is amazing, and I love it. It's so much fun. The heal is boring as shit. At least the archer has the arrow spread, but it's not particularly wonderful. Okay, let's go, Leoric. What do you got? Not even a chance. It's just brutal. So, yeah, this game is very repetitive. I think that something that would have really helped it is to get higher difficulty quicker. The difficulty only goes up by a little bit per run, so I don't know. It just doesn't seem very hard. 2-star boss. Let's fight the 2-star boss. Okay, what is the boss before we actually get to it? Oh, the Goblin Mage. Yeah, I'll fight him with magic. Kind of give him a little bit more of a showcase, right? So he can really show us what he can do. Oh. That's it. I'm assuming that's all he's got. Okay. The blink ability breaks all the puzzle rooms, you know, where you have to like dodge traps and shit, because you can just teleport straight past the traps. Which is wonderful for people who don't want to do that, but it's clearly not the intended, intent. Or maybe, I mean, I'm sure that he's fine with it being that way. The blank gives you that, but since you can just change weapons at any time, it's like you should always have a staff in your inventory, and you can just skip all of those. The breaking the boxes thing is because of how repetitive the game is. This does not help. Yes, it's a staple of RPGs and things like that, but Jesus, come on. Just, there's times where I'm like, do I even need gold? The answer is probably no. Why am I even bothering? Why break these then? So, yeah, the game's really repetitive. There's a lot of things you could do to make it better. A lot of potential here. I like that there's a bunch of different items, that there's a bunch of different effects and things like that. However, I would say, number one, you need to explain what the different places on the maps mean, what they indicate, and what items you can find or whatever. Like, what's the benefit of going to one place over the other? That needs to be explained. You don't just leave that unannounced and let players try to puzzle it out themselves. That's not really good design. That's kind of just that's that's not good design. You don't ever like games that make players think and figure things out themselves. That's not really the kind of thing that they make you figure out for yourself. They would at least tell you the basics of what you can find there, and then they would leave it up to you after that. But it's too much of like, I'm not going to tell you anything, kind of. These little perks that you can find are pretty cool. The overall level carrying over is pretty cool, but again, it's too slow. Uh, that's really the big complaint, is everything is just too slow. And at one point, at some point, it gets to the point where I don't need money. I have almost every artifact I can want. My items are all pretty good, so it's like, what am I gonna do? Just take a brand new item basically and start upgrading it to see if I can find something I want. So that's about it. So there is some cool stuff there, but the game doesn't advance in difficulty fast enough. Like, that would be. So you don't really even have to make the game less repetitive. What you could do is, like a simple fix would just be to increase the difficulty faster and let players fight the more difficult stuff quicker. Because I would hide the repetitiveness, because you wouldn't have to keep playing to get to the higher difficulties. You would get them faster, so you could have a more concise game. Even if the enemies are repetitive and the gameplay overall is repetitive, you wouldn't keep doing the repeat as much. Have a place for players to test out the weapons. It was kind of frustrating in the very beginning when I didn't even know how to play, to not be able to test out these weapons, and it's like, well, I guess we're gonna just have to pretty much try it and maybe die, because there's no other option there. Like that's a bit dumb. I would assume if I got killed at this juncture, like, I would go all the way back to difficulty level 1. I don't even bother. I don't even care enough to try to test that, but maybe not. I guess we could try to test that. We should. Let's test. I'm gonna let them kill me, just for the purposes of this video and being able to tell. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh gee, oh man. And now we're back here. Obviously, we lose our entire inventory, but you keep your cash. I have to quickly run through all this. That sucks. So I would just say, yeah, like, get the level up, get the difficulty up fast. You do go all the way back to the start. Okay, that's a big error. That should not happen. Get a bank, put in a bank system, let players bank items, bank artifacts, whatever, and don't reset difficulty. That's another thing. Have the difficulty, though. The main thing, just have it scale up difficulty-wise faster. And if you do want to have it to be where each match is unique, right? Like, you go back to difficulty 1 if you die, then your level needs to go back to 1 as well, I would think. Other than that, some kind of list that tells you all the possible enchantments. Maybe make enchantments guaranteed instead of 15%. Because again, what you should be aiming for, or at least what I think this game should be aiming for, is to scale back that repetition. and it should be more of a concise, fun gameplay experience. So you just have like a 50% even chance on enchantments or something that you could get the enchantments for, pretty much guaranteed to, like, you can guarantee yourself you're going to have enchantments in a playthrough, and because the current system is just too many failed enchantments. It's too much money. You have to grind things. You want to have it be able to scale up in difficulty faster and kind of get the whole gist of the game out faster, because you don't want people going through too many repetitions, because that's going to expose the game. It's kind of like a wrestling match. If it's too long, you expose the wrestlers, you expose the gimmicks. So you kind of want it to go faster. Um, and then you don't have to really make a bunch of changes like adding enemies or changing up rooms or things like that, because that's the thing too. Like there's not very many different. There's not much variety with the enemies. There's not much variety with the rooms. The enemies themselves aren't really that much of a challenge to begin with. It's just, there's just come on, those are just the little things. Those are the little things that all kind of add up. But if you're just playing it and you don't really want to get to a high difficulty or something, like even just the one way through is pretty good. It's pretty solid. But after that, it really exposes how repetitive it is. So there's just some things. Try to make it. Yeah, I would just say that. Try to make it more just faster. Just faster through, and kind of more of a roguelike in that regard, where it's just like, okay, well, each run's going to be, it's going to be hard. I don't know. I think there's a comprehensive thing somewhere hidden in this mess of dialogue, but of my dialogue, but I'm certainly not going to put it in a succinct fashion. But yeah, that's Warlands. That is the game called Warlands. It's pretty good. I like it. I just think that very repetitive, and there's a lot of there's a lot of potential here. So I want to see it do better, and I want to. So anyway, though, first run is very fun. I do think it's a good game, and it gets a thumbs up. That's pretty easy. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see what we find next time. I don't know if this is on Newgrounds. If it is, there'll be, like I said prior, I'll link to the Newgrounds, because the Newgrounds launcher will persist after Flash after Flash is removed from browsers. So you'll be able to play Flash games on Newgrounds at any time. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. See ya.